In the theory of embodied cognition, the notion that offline cognition is rooted in the body breaks the traditional views that cognition exists only in the brain. Even when a dancer improvises in an empty rehearsal hall, the movements and sensory experiences in their mind are reproductions of past bodily interactions with the environment rather than creations out of thin air. Even when hailing exactly the same guidance, the same dancers will move in totally different ways when wearing clothes. And this is even more obvious for dancers with different body habits. We study guidance not to control dancers' bodies, but to help them express themselves better. Based on the isolation technique, we break down dancers' body joints, pick out 4 core parts: hand, hip, waist, elbow, and design experiments using the contracted variable mass combined with the 4 core dimensions of Laban movements: agonize, space, time, weight, and floor. First joint is hand. First is a basic country group. Space is direct, weight is gentle, time is slow, floor is free. Guidance is move your hand forward in small taps with a light, slow, and free state. For the following variable groups, only change one factor based on this, and the guidance will change as a result. First, change the space to indirect for group 1 and change the guidance to move your hand in circles with a light, slow, and free state. For group 2, change the weight to heavy and the guidance comes tap your hand direct with a heavy, slow, and free state. For the group 3, change the time to fast and the guidance comes tap your hand direct with a light, fast, and free state. For group 4, change the floor to bound and the guidance comes tap your hand straight with a light, slow, and bound state. In the following experiments on the waist, hip, and elbow, we found that the movements we want are different, and the corresponding guidance will also be different. Just like this movement, we can use tell your upper body left move with jerks. Based on body cognition theory, redesign imagination, guided language experiments with the control variable mass. We focus on 3 sensory dimensions: vision, touch, hearing with strong subjective emotions, and test the upper and lower limits that ears, skin, and ears can bear to ensure repeatability. First is vision. On the left are movements made in complete darkness, and on the right are movements made in extreme brightness. Second is touch. On the left is like being a vacuum, and on the right is like being stepped on by 10,000 elephants. Third is having. On the left, it's like being a soundless environment. On the right, it's like having sounds beyond what your ears can stand. This is how I used imaginative and body descriptive guiding words in the first stage.